Y'all, look at this mess.
Your video because I wanted to see was it worth it, right? I wanted to see what they gave you in those swag bags. Girl, they gave you Uno cards. They didn't so much as give you a gift card to even shop in Target. They said you gonna spend your own money.
Y'all, what is that? So you mean to tell me that y'all has stood in line way early in the morning to get some Uno cards? Come on. Come on now. Target, y'all gotta do better. And the people that went, you ought to know dang well that it was gonna be some BS. Matter of fact, I had this talk with my mom the other day, and I had told her about the swag bags, and I just had a feeling about it. I was like, I wonder if it's even going to be worth it. If you looked on Target's website the other day, they advertised that the first, I want to say like 100 and something people, I could be wrong, but it was a small amount of people, the first few people that came to Target would get a swag bag, and some, not all, some of the swag bags would have items valued up to $100. Obviously, that bag is not the bag that was valued up to $100, but it makes me wonder, did anybody even get a bag that was valued that much? But yeah, that was a complete waste of time, especially if you had to sit in line for a few hours for that mess.
They didn't even give you a gift card. They gave you some other bullshit as well. Some candy. Swag bag. Target swag bag. Couldn't get you a hoodie. Nothing. Especially with these Black Friday prices looking like this. Okay? Big dog, ain't nobody going out there to wrestle with nobody off of 20% off.
No, no, I'm not wrestling nobody for 10 to 20% off. Okay? Um I could easily get on one of these little survey sites, okay, and make me a quick 10 to 20 bucks. Matter of fact, I have a website on my phone right now that I can go to, product to. I can go on here and do a video of I don't even think I need to record a video of myself, but do a review for $25 on my Black Friday shopping. I'd rather stay home and make that quick 25 bucks than to sit in line for a few bucks worth of stuff.
I stood outside for 5 hours in 32-degree weather, but guys, I got the Target swag bag. I can't wait to open it. Oh, it was totally worth it. I know, I believe them. I believe them. There's probably like a car or like a laptop or like $1,000,000 in here. You just don't know. Why would they hype it up like that? Oh, stop it. First thing is travel size conditioner. No shampoo, but hey, I mean, who doesn't need conditioner when they're traveling? I mean, that's not stupid. You could always use conditioner. The good stuff's probably at the bottom. Stop. Next up, we have some sample contact lenses. They're not in my prescription, but I'm sure somebody could use them.
Y'all, he's trolling. This is not a swag bag, y'all. He's trolling. But for real though, like Target is really just giving random crap.
Target ought to be ashamed. Let's talk Black Friday scams because Target ought to be ashamed. Target's big Black Friday deal was them advertising that the first 100 people would get swag bag filled with goodies, only to have received this. The bag that you get for free from Target for filling out a baby registry has more stuff than this in. The deal was that
A baby registry gets more than that. And you don't even have to sit in line for a baby registry, okay? Not that I'm condoning this, but if you low-key not having a baby and you still do a baby registry just to get some free baby items, okay, for your sister or whoever, like I said, I'm not condoning that, but I'm just saying that to say you don't have to stand in line for that. Okay? But y'all, please don't do that. Please just ask for help before you go to that resort. But, yeah. Only 100 people, the first 100 people that were in line were able to get a swag bag. So that means if you one-on-one, you're not getting it. And look what you get. You get what? A little pack of Uno cards. You can get Uno cards at the thrift store. These little nerds right here, those are a couple dollars. This, I don't know what that is. This looks like a piece of crap. This Elf. Now, I will say, I remember when Elf Cosmetics first came out, or ELF, however you want, ELF, however you want to say it. I remember when they first came out, and they were only like $1 at Walmart and all these other major retailers. I think I had first saw them at Walmart though. Now they are valued a lot higher due to the economy changes, and the brand has established the name for themselves. So they are a little pricier now, but still, I mean, come on now. People were getting outside. I was thinking that, some people were getting outside maybe like 2, 3, 4 a.m., which is still horrible, but people were getting outside at like 10 o'clock at night and camping out for a full 8 hours. You could have went to work and just worked a full 8-hour shift, or did DoorDash for 8 hours and got more of your money's worth than sitting in line for a full 8 hours in the cold now, okay? And you just get a few dollars worth of items. Like this Uno card, I've been playing Uno since I was a little kid, and everybody and their mama has Uno cards in their house, and if you don't, you can get it at the thrift store, like I said. So this is really crazy, y'all. Like, I feel like, did people really just go just to say, oh, I have a swag bag and you don't? Because, baby, I could get one of these little bags off of like one of these knockoff places, one of these little Asian websites, okay? Same color, everything, and I could have got the Target logo pressed onto the bag. If you really want to say you just got a Target swag bag and it's exclusive, you could have done that, or you could have just bought one from one of the people that went and stood in line for a full 8-hour shift.
Out of the 100 bags would have larger prizes in them, like a $100 gift card, the Ninja Slushie machine, Beats headphones, things like that. But I think most people also thought that the goodie bags would be filled with things. At the very least, some coupons. Target's Black Friday began at 6 a.m., but majority of the stores only allowed people to line up 2 hours prior to that. And then once you got in line as one of those first 100, you got a ticket like this. Then you had to wait another hour, take the ticket to customer service, and get a bag. I have seen many...
Y'all, this is insane. Really? Really? That is so time consuming. I would have rather went to a job and worked a full 8-hour shift. I'm going to keep saying it because this just makes no sense, you guys. This makes no sense. And then you couldn't even get in line right away. So that means if you came at 10 o'clock that night, it still was going to be a hit or miss because you have to sit and wait in your car or sit in the parking lot or something. Like, this is really insane. What have we come to in 2025? You would think all the stuff that we have been through 2020 and forward that we would have had some sense, some common sense, but you still have some of the bunch that just gonna say, okay, I'm gonna sit in line. And I'm not even trying to be shady or anything, but it's the truth, y'all. The only way I would stand in this line if I was homeless and had nowhere to go. I had no sources. I couldn't get any help, and I just wanted to try to get something that I feel that I may need or something that I could sell. I would stand in line if I was completely homeless, knew nobody, had no help, didn't have a job. But with my mindset, I just would try my very best to not get there. You know what I'm saying? But that would be the only way I could see it being worth it. Like if you just had no other choice to get things in some kind of way. But other than that, I mean, these people are really wasting their time. And no shade to the homeless, okay? Because I'm not gonna go there, but I'm just saying, like, I don't discriminate. Just, based off different things that just, people I've been close to, some things I've seen and or whatever. Like I said, I don't want to really go into detail on that, but come on now. Like this is really out of hand.
Posts where people are saying that their Targets actually ran out of bags and didn't even have 100 bags to begin with.
What? Okay, like that really threw me off. They didn't even have 100 bags to begin with, man. Yeah, Target. Y'all are really playing people. Like, y'all ought to be ashamed of y'all stuff. All the money that y'all make. And you mean to tell me some of the locations didn't even have 100 bags? Oh, wow. I thought I heard it all. No way. No, ma'am.
Target swag bag was an absolute...
Target. First off, I gotta give a shout out to all the stores that were empty on Black Friday. It was a fucking lot of them. So kudos to the whole fucking world because we stood on fucking business. Shit looked like a ghost town out there. All the videos I saw on TikTok, it was just quiet, peaceful, just beautiful. And the fact that I've been praying for that. So imagine my motherfucking surprise when I kept on scrolling and seen some of y'all standing in line at motherfucking Target. Target. Huh? What going on here? Baby, y'all was lined up out there like it was a Beyonce concert and free college tuition at the same motherfucking time. I thought we said boycott. Huh? I thought we said they get no money, none of our presents, no nothing from us. Some of y'all heard free swag bag and thought to yourself, well, my morals can wait. Stupid. Weak, if you ask me. And y'all had the nerve to go crazy and sit in line in the cold for hours for a dusty ass bag with dusty ass lotion samples, by the way. Coupons that expired yesterday. And not to mention the bag looked like it came out of a fucking Dollar Tree dumpster. Y'all literally wasted time. Y'all wasted y'all gas. And you wasted your pride. For that? And to be honest with you, the comments took it even further and behooved me even more. Y'all in the comments with these excuses tell us I'm free. If it's free, it's for me. Baby, it cost everything when you was out there. It cost us the whole boycott. It cost credibility. Huh? And for my black people that was out there, Target don't even like us. They wrote back on their DEI like, take your blackness somewhere else and exit the building now. I just don't understand why y'all keep wanting to be in places where you're not wanted, where you're not respected. And for the people that's going to claim they wasn't out there, honey, we saw you. Yes, you. You know exactly who you are.
Yeah, y'all know y'all were out there. I'm just playing. I know all of y'all weren't out there, but... I feel her on that. Like, it just was completely worthless. Like, people are standing out in line for crap, literally crap. And everybody has a right to their opinion on different things. But like I said, I'm just reacting and giving you all my opinion. I just think it's worthless, like, to sit in line that long. Like, I remember back in the day when I was a teenager, me and my cousins, we decided, and at this time we had our licenses. We were dang near almost grown. But we decided to, and this was around the time where people were, they were still shopping for Black Friday. Like, people would still get out in the lines and stuff, but then people were also doing like online shopping, and Cyber Monday existed around this time and stuff. It was kind of like a 50-50-ish type of thing at the time. So I want to say this was like 2011, 2012. Like, a lot of people were still going out Black Friday shopping, but this was kind of like the in-between phase. And one of my cousins decided that we were all down with the Black Friday shopping. And it wasn't even like we had a lot of money like that. Like I said, we were teens. And one of my cousins decided she wanted to go to Old Navy. So we went to Old Navy. I want to say it was like, don't quote me on, I forgot exactly what time, but it was like sometime super early in the morning. And when I tell you, when we got to Old Navy, I'm thinking, okay, we probably going to be one of the first people at Old Navy. When I got there, when I tell you that line was already so long, the line was almost nearly wrapped around to the side of the building. And when I tell you we stood in that line, I want to say at least like 2 hours. Now, mind you, this wasn't before they opened the doors. I'm talking about standing in line like 2 hours after the doors were already, we got there a little bit before the doors opened, but we still were in line for like, I know it was at least a good 2 hours, and it was cold. And baby, after I experienced that, I said no more. If there's a line like that, I'm not sitting in a line in the cold. And then when we got into the store, mind you, I bought nothing. I think my cousin bought maybe like a couple pieces, which was cool because she was expecting to buy something there anyway. But girl, 50% off. Everything in the store was 50% off. And I'm like, man, if I really wanted something from Old Navy, I could have just went online for that. But, me and my cousins, we were just kicking it, cool, and like, we didn't really have any responsibilities like that. And I just enjoyed just being with my family. So that was cool. But now as an adult with a kid with responsibilities, no way. 50% off. I mean, there's 50% off sales at other times. Like, Old Navy is always running a sale. But no, like, I think I've seen enough, and I'm pretty sure you have seen enough as well of the foolishness. Like, I've already seen what I needed to see, but let me know what you think in the comments. Like, did any of you go out to Target to get this swag bag? And if you did you regret it? Would you do it again? Or like, just tell me what you think of this foolishness, because I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Like, I just think this is a bunch of foolishness. Like, and I'm so glad my mama, like, me and her both are saying it's probably not gonna be worth it, but she really emphasized it, like, you ain't gonna get nothing. It's gonna be a waste of time. And my mama is always right on this type of stuff. So yeah, please feel free to leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.